Hey everyone, welcome back to Satisfactory, where we're continuing our playthrough of the 1.1 version of the game. And between videos, I did more work on the trains. And what we now have is, well, plus I fixed up, or finished off that little bit that we had left for the aluminium stuff. And that is now working. And I have done this. So we've got... I've got 3 outputs, but we're not using the output third one yet. Here comes the train now, but it is zooming through because it is going... It's a good question. Where is it going? I don't know. Anyway, it's going up to the aluminium one. So, yeah, we have a train line that zips up there all the way up to the aluminium there. Down here, I put another platform, and this is basically just to run conveyor belts under here, which, I mean, you can't see anything on it at the moment, but takes the AI limiters and the quick wire. Shit, I missed. Totally missed. Okay, this train's dropping off. Anyway, yeah, it goes down here. You might see it if this is a train dropping off. Quick wire, aluminium, AI limiters. It's dropping something off. It takes so much time. There he goes. And AI limiters. Then brings them up here. Yeah, so I don't have conveyor belts going across the middle here. They're under the floor. And they get fed into the various boxes. These boxes, which are all full. And then the rest gets routed around here as an overflow into a third sink. I've got 3 sinks now. Okay, so originally we had the quick wire on this one. That is now aluminium sheets. And we had the AI limiters on this one. That is now aluminium casing. So we have a train. So I've added a third train to the line. And that is running basically between this train station and the aluminium one up there. Let's have a look at the timetable just to explain what I'm doing. So as I said, well, I've actually got 4 trains. I've got 4 trains now. So I've got what I've renamed to be oil train. It used to be called power train, but that really didn't make any sense. I want to rename the station as well to oil station, but I just haven't been over there. Or kept forgetting to do it, whatever. So it is basically doing these, what we had before. No difference. Okay, so that is doing that. That's the oil train. The deuterium train is no different, except it's now dropping off at this station. And it's doing the quick wire AI limiters. And so I added a copper train. What this is doing is it's going to the deuterium train station where I have fed off, because I had some copper going over there to do the AI limiters or the quick wire, whichever one it was. And just split some of that off, and that's doing copper ingots. So they're getting loaded at the deuterium station, and they're getting unloaded at the aluminium station, which is then feeding in to the machinery to then make the aluminium, which is then on another train that is picking up the clad aluminium sheet and the aluminium casing And bringing it back to home station 1. Ah, yes. And there's still more to do with trains, because there's still the whole steel production that I would like to fix up and get rid of those conveyor belts. We still haven't done anything with that station that I put at the quartz mine. I've got to watch out that I don't get hit by a train. Let's just quickly run up to this. I have moved the dimensional storage things that were over in the oil part, power station, whatever you want to call it, and put them on the boxes over here. So that's all done. And I cleaned up some of the crap that I left around and finished decorating these lines. As you can see, we've almost unlocked the hover pack thing. I'm hoping that we have the stuff. I was just leaving it for the video, but I just wanted to show such a long run. I should have jumped on the train. Show what I did over here. So as I said, there's a train that comes in here, so it picks up from the Caterium line, which I'm not going to go over there and show you. But anyway, it picks up copper ingots, comes here, drops it off. It's on freight 3 here. I have a storage box here just so that we've got a big buffer of it. Clearly we're full. And it, well, clearly we're full. Yeah, see, and here's our aluminium. So then it runs down here, skips over this train line. So I added a new train line. Originally I had the train going all the way around like that massive line, and I thought that doesn't make much sense. So I actually ran a new line. Shit, almost fell off. That goes this direction to get to the Caterium station, which is over there. So we can get to Caterium in 2 directions. We can come from that side, or we can come from this side, and the train decides that on the, I guess, the optimal path. Copper is running over here. Gets lifted up over this stuff and is then fed into this machine here, which is doing our clad aluminium sheeting. So there we go. So that's how I solved the problem. I decided I did run over that way where we found the detector found copper, but it was not great. It was like down in a cavern. It was so far away, and I thought, this is stupid. So that's why I'm training it in. This is just here again as a bit of a buffer, just so we can, you know, store up a bit before the train. Just because there is such a time with loading and everything with the trains, it's just, I don't know, it's good to have a buffer there, I guess. Yeah, and they just go into the here and they get loaded into the train, these two, the aluminium casing and this, and then gets trained back to the home base. And that is where we're at. Now, we want to unlock this thing. I guess we're going to go back. Oh shit, yeah, I've had to do this a few times. Don't really want to get run over. I don't know if it actually runs you over or if you just clip through it. I don't really want to take the risk to find out, so I don't. I just jetpack over them. Yeah, so anyway, so we've run through that. Like I said, I've decorated a lot of things. There's still stuff that I would like to do, but as I've said, I'm not a great decorator. So I wouldn't expect any fancy stuff like I've seen other people do with these massive buildings that are, you know, they almost look like architectural designed buildings. Which way are you going? No, you're going that way. Okay. So I think the trains are all running pretty well. You know, occasionally they have to wait for each other, but not too much. They seem to be pretty smooth and things don't seem to be banking up. Like, I mean, we got more than enough supplies. Like, we're sinking a lot of stuff. You know, still haven't done anything about my grand plan of moving all of this storage up to the top, but that's... Look, the reality is we may never do it. I don't know. We may never do it. It was an idea, but it's also like, do I spend the time to do it or not? I don't know. Why did I go over here? This is the problem. I talk, and then I don't know what I'm doing because I'm too busy thinking about what I'm talking about. And then I'm just running for the sake of running. And it's like, well, I don't really need to run because I was not meant to be here. I was meant to be over here. We definitely have enough. I also have 3 hard drives. During all of the train stuff and cleaning up, I found 3 hard drives. I've also got 3 Mercer-spheres on here. I'm only holding off because I don't know... I don't know what is the most important item to... from a building, like, you know, as in having access to while we're away from the base station. I haven't worked that out yet. I also want to go back and have a look at our research. We've got to decide what we're going to do about these hard drives. Do I want to process them or use them to unlock stuff? But I want to see what this is all about.
Milestone reached. The hover pack draws energy from nearby power connections, and so can only be used in their vicinity. It provides an excellent vantage point of your work, which you clearly need. Otherwise, you would have optimized that obvious problem by now.
So it doesn't use power from your storage? Interesting. Okay, so what else do we have? See, now we could easily do that. We could now easily do that. And shit, we can do all those. Okay, so we can't do any of the tier 8s, but we could do all the tier 7s. And this one here will unlock what we need for that. Alright, well, let's just select that, but sorry, what exactly did we get? Okay, 3 inventory slots and a hover pack, that is all. And did we do everything with this? I think we did. Other than anything like that packaged one. Okay, so it is in here. Okay, what do we need? Some motors, some of those, and the alclad. So let's add that. Now, if I look in here, yeah, that's still the Mercer-sphere stuff, which I'm not sure about. The power slugs, still don't know what that is. So it's more this stuff. So we could do that. See, these ones all want a hard disk. Can't do that one, but we can do... Okay, we could do that if we did that. All right, let's add them to the list. I mean, it seems like a bit of a waste to use the hard drives, but so you want sulfur and coal. That's sulfur. That's not enough. Okay, we can get the coal. I mean, we can easily get the sulfur, but we have to go over to the sulfur thing. We can easily get the coal. I did fix up these hypertubes to put them back under the platforms after removing some. I didn't think I did as good a job as I had done previously. Some of the corners are a little bit rough, but it was sort of like, well, I don't even know if we're going to use these long term because it all depends on what this hover pack's like. We can always jump on a train now. It's like, so are we really going to keep using the hypertubes? Don't know. Yeah, so we're running side by side pretty tight now because of the single platforms. But they work, that's the main thing. But I've still got to change. I've still got to change to get back. Definitely not the most optimal setup, especially considering we go past it. Let's bring back a bit. Yeah, we'll fill up. We can just go and store it. It's always handy to just have some. I mean, there's probably other locations that are closer to stuff we already have to do sulfur, so we might even just get rid of this eventually. Depends if we even need to have any sulfur. I mean, we've had a mine for sulfur for so long, and the only use we've had is really just to unlock some of this research. That's it. We haven't done anything else with it. I think it's the same with the quartz. We haven't done much with that either, even though we can make crystal oscillators and stuff like that. We've only done it to build a car or something like that. I can't even remember, but it was unlock some stuff, build a car, a couple of things, but nothing major. That all might change. Alright, let's put some of the sulfur in here.
Compacted coal unlocked. It is physically smaller and more powerful, but its carbon footprint remains enormous. This fuel upgrade can be used in coal-powered generators and vehicles.
Okay, can we actually make it ourselves? Does not appear so. No, I don't see it. Alright, so I think it said an assembler. What do we want? We want 15. So 5, that's 5. So I guess if we just put 15, 5 for 19. We'll just get it making that. Okay, let's go get some aluminium sheets. Okay, that is made. So I'm assuming it replaces that. And then how do you use it? That's up. How do you go down? X, no. Do they have instructions? Okay, hang on. Here we go. Power consumption, 100 megawatts. Allows pioneers to move vertically and hover in mid-air to improve building efficiency and factory traversal. Wireless connections to nearby power connectors such as power poles and buildings for power consumption. Slow fall. Hold spacebar after losing connection mid-air. Disable hover pack. Double tap C while hovering. Is that how you go back? Is that how you go down? So otherwise I can just fly around. Okay, I'll have to get used to that. But can you actually... Oh, so C just goes down, so I can just land. Okay, well that's cool, because that's, yeah, definitely being able to build like this. It's going to be brilliant. We just need power. Love it. Okay, that's what we needed. Okay.
Turbo fuel unlocked. This upgrade to regular fuel is optimal for fuel-powered generators, jetpacks, and fulfilling long-distance trucker fantasies.
Okay, so then we need this. Packaged rocket fuel. I can mark that one as well. You need a lot more rifle ammo. Alright, let's empty this. You want 1,000 rifle ammo? Holy crap, okay. That's gonna take a bit to do. Empty fuel tank, fluid tank. So, let's have a look at this packager for a second. So this is, yeah, this is going to be a little bit trickier. Empty canisters we've got. I can't carry turbo fuel. I don't even... Sorry, hang on. Refinery. So that requires fuel and the compacted. Yeah, okay, that seems a bit complicated. I might take them off the list, to be honest. For now, I don't think I'm going to bother. I think we'll see what happens later. So based on that, let's put this other hard drive in, because there was nothing else that needed a hard drive, was there? That didn't. That didn't. That... well, that did. Fine. I will put the hard drive away then. Keep it for later. Let's get rid of the sulfur. Get rid of the coal. And that shall do. So now let's look at unlocking the next step. Mm, 100, 200, 300. Let's take about 500. Actually, where's... I think that's stored over here, isn't it? Is this easier than running? I mean, it seems easier. It's using power though, but... 100, 2, 3, 4, 5...
Milestone reached. Fixit dedicated this milestone to the conveyor belt and lift Mark V. They may be implying that your factory could be further optimized. While they are correct, I believe they are setting unreasonable expectations. Having all of humanity very definitely relying on your work is a lot of pressure. It's a good thing I'm here.
Just noticed above that hover thing there's a tick with a white line. Is that like how close you are to a power source? Oh, it seems to be. So if you get further away... So you got a bit of a range by the look of it. Alright, hazmat. I'm assuming this is going to be how we can get near radiation. So let's definitely get that one. Oh, can't do it till we get the pod back. Got enough of that, got enough of that. I need to make some more gas filters. How do we make gas filters again? coal and fabric. And fabric is not in there. I think it's the micellar stuff or whatever it is. That stuff. Let's take some of it in case. And the coal. Just make sure there's nothing in here. Doesn't seem to be. Should we store the jetpack away? Probably. We're not going to use it. Okay, we definitely need more fabric. I think we have to do that over here. One thing that needs biomass. So I'm pretty sure you can make tons of that from this stuff. As we use it all up, or as much of it as we can. Ah, crap, we need coal. Oh, I was operating it like the jetpack. I've got to stop thinking like it's a jetpack.
Milestone reached. The hazmat suit protects the wearer from radiation by consuming iodine-infused filters. You may find this protection essential if you are going to finally get around to saving humanity. I previously gave you compliments in an attempt to inspire you, but it might have given you the wrong idea. I will definitely be totally honest with you from this moment on. Here is a demonstration of a truthful compliment. That suit looks like it was made for you. Because it was.
Okay. Right, where there it is. Hazmat suit. Okay. Alright, so we are fully decked out now. So, what did it say? So, shields pioneers from the adverse effects of radiation, consumes iodine-infused filters from the pioneer's inventory when worn in radioactive areas. Right, so we need to make sure that we've got plenty of stock of both filters, one for the gas and these iodine ones. So the iodine ones, how are they made? Oh, crap. So we need to have gas ones. Alright. I mean, it would have been good to have been able to automate some of these and just had these gas filters stockpiled up. That would be great. But the problem is, that's easy with the iron plates and that, but the fabric... because the fabric... Unless there's another recipe you can get, the fabric is made from biomass and micellar, so... I mean, we can automate it, but unless somebody knows something different to me, you have to feed these manually, like with the storage, like where I was putting leaves and wood in, and then you'd be putting in the micellar. So, while it would automatically make fabric, it would be a manual process to fill it up. I mean, it definitely would be tempting to do it. You would have to do it down. So what's the status, like what's the condition of down here? Because I mean, really, we probably don't need this anymore. It's a bit of a backup. So it is running. Are we over? Ooh, we are sometimes going over. We need to increase our... I need to increase our power. That's not good. That is not good. Alright, well, we're not going to automate that yet. Okay, what did I decide? Okay, so we've got 9. We haven't got many of each, have we? So we don't have much in the way of fabric. Wait, where's the fabric gone? Oh, there it is. Might take a while. Might as well make as many as we can. I guess that's as many as we can. And then we just make the gas filters. Is that right? And then that just needs, yeah. It's the coal that's keeps running out, and that shouldn't be a big deal. Let's go get some aluminium casing. Like I said, it looks like we're going to have to do something about our power. We get about half and half. Okay, well that worked out. Quick wire we are now low on, but that's fine. So the filters is another one to get. Let's get rid of that biomass. It's only one of. Okay, let's chuck some of this stuff back in storage. Fabric, micellar. I think that's all good. Probably didn't need the copper ingots on me, but... Oh, what's that? Oh, a little bit of coal. Get rid of that. I don't need the copper ingots. Okay, rocket is back. Let's have a look. No, that's aluminium. Alright, aluminium sheets. I'm wondering, I don't know, is this is going to be a big building supply? I guess let's look at the next unlock, because it might be that we put it on these aluminium sheets, or the casing, or both. Just depends how much each one is used. I think that's right. And then computers. Hang on, we need plastic. 200, 400, 600, 800, 1,000. 100, 200.
Milestone reached. Several parts more efficient and powerful than the human brain can now be made, to compensate for many deficiencies otherwise encountered in future development efforts. The blender enables you to mix and/or combine parts and fluids for more complex recipes. Most importantly, project part number 6, the assembly director system, should be produced and delivered to the space elevator as soon as possible.
Alright, do they have a machine that's going to help my brain? Scannable resource, sulfur. Oh, we're finally going to use sulfur, are we? Sulfuric acid, packaged sulfuric acid, battery. Primarily used as fuel for drones and vehicles. Okay. Radio control unit enhances and directs radio signals. Supercomputer, the next generation version of a computer. Assembly director, project part 6. Ship via the space. Oh, we need 500 of those. Elevated to complete phases of project assembly. This extremely fast and precise computing system is specifically designed to direct the project assembly phase. Then there's the blender. Okay. I don't know what that means from a building point of view. There's drones. Nuclear power. Advanced aluminium production. Oh, this is getting tricky. Oh, miner Mark III. That would be handy. Particle enrichment. Copper powder. Particle accelerator. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, we need a machine that helps my brain. They don't have one of those. That's annoying. Okay, so what got added? Okay, nothing in there. Oh, we still haven't got this. What was that one for again? Scans the surrounding area to display additional information on the map. Information revealed on the map includes resource node locations, terrain. Ah. Yeah, I didn't know if we really needed it or not. And like, well, so if we look at the map now, this is what we see. If I build that, whew. Okay, this is going to kill our power. How much power does it need? I didn't read that. 300. 300. It said 30. I'm dyslexic. Dyslexic much? Just a touch. Holy snapping duck shit. Okay. Okay, that definitely does change things. So, should we put one of these in all 3 bases? And then that's just going to show us our resources straight away. We don't even have to ping anymore. Look at all that. Is that all iron ore? Okay. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. What was that under? Which is organize? Oh, that one. Okay, so let's add that. If we get wire, because we're stealing from the box at the moment, we could, in theory, add it. Oh, we're also borrowing computers. I think. Yeah, we only have 34. Maybe I should put the signs on the roof. So, here's a question. Could I fly following the train lines? Doesn't seem as fast as me running, I'll admit. Yeah, I haven't cleaned that up. This could all actually get removed, but I was worried about the power because I haven't got... I should put a power thing over here. And then I can remove all of that because there's nothing running on it anymore. Well, there is the hypertube, but question is, do we need the hypertube? Is this as fast? Like, I'm assuming I can cut corners, right? Because when I get here, ooh, just got to watch that meter. shift like brake? Or was it just... It's a pity there's not a... Go fast mode. I mean, it's a good way to be able to check. It's definitely going to be a great way to build. I'll tell you that. I'm going to really enjoy building this way. It's one of those things that you sort of wish that they just had it in their day one. So here's our little... I hadn't run through this, but this is our copper ingots coming in. Now, granted, so they're being fed up here. And they are being conveyor belted all the way across from the mine that was over there. But it had extra capacity because it's a pure node. So it had extra capacity for me to just add an extra, what do you call it, smelter thing and feed it across. And that's working perfectly well. What did I come over here? Oh, to... potentially put in a thing. Do I have... I don't have a power pole up here. Do I? No. Well, I have that. Hang on. Alright, well, let's do some power, hey? It's too long. Yeah, okay, so that's added more stuff over here. Yeah, so this is my new train line that I put in. So we're clearly getting power from the train line because I haven't run any power over here at all. So as long as we follow a train line, we're getting power. That's a point, actually. When we go do discovery, maybe we should have the jetpack on us, because that at least can get us out of situations. If we're nowhere near power and we still want to get out of a hole or something. Anyway, alright, I'm going to run over here. Fly, hover over here. I'm going to put a radio tower down here, and then I'm going to go over to the oil power station. If I remember, I'm going to rename it, and I'll put one over there, and then we'll come back in the next video and have a look at what we've unlocked and what we're going to do next. Because really, yeah, we've got all the stuff from tier 8, and exactly sure where we should put it. I mean, we really should put it as far as possible, shouldn't we? Yeah, there's stuff in tier 8 and then working towards obviously the next level of the space elevator. I mean, the furthest is over here. Crude oil. Why does that get shown like that? I guess because it's a liquid. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, opinions in the comments. Anything particular I should do. That's Sam. Yeah, tips, tricks, advice, all that sort of stuff. And hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.